Welcome to Let's Play Shinobi on the Sega Master System. Object of the game is to defeat international terrorists while rescuing hostage children. First mission is Keno. Start of the game, we can only shoot one shuriken on the screen at once, so a bit slow. The close range attack is a punch if you're standing and a kick if you're ducking. Jump up to get the hostage. It gives you a power up as well. Means I can now shoot two shuriken on the screen at once. These boomerang men have a shield, so you can only hurt them when their guard's down, when they're not throwing their boomerang. Well, when they're throwing their boomerang. This is a sword that replaces the punch and the kick as the close range weapon. It's best to get behind these men, and then they're defenceless. It's life up, increases my maximum life by 2 points. Bonus stage means I can try for some magic at the end of this level. $10,000 points. This is a life max. Give me maximum life for the end of the level. And on to the bonus stage. But the first one of these is pretty easy. We have to kill every ninja and not let any touch your side, reach your side. If you manage to kill all the ninjas, you get a magic. If you manage to get the blue man like that, that means you get an extra magic at the end. There we go. Some of them will run off the screen and not try to jump on you. You have to remember which ones will do that and which ones actually try to jump to get you, because the ones that don't, they can be ignored. Yeah, so I've got two magic icons there, one for defeating the level and another one for getting the blue man. Right, this is the second stage of Keno. I don't know why there are Marilyn Monroe pictures in the background. Perhaps the programmers were a fan of hers. They were fans of hers, rather. Yep. New enemy, the blue man. They don't really do anything, just wait for him to go down and kill him. Okay, to make the magic, to use the magic, firstly you can only have 4 in your possession at any one time. If you have 4, and you do another bonus round, you get another 2 or 1, the oldest 1 or 2 will be deleted and forfeited. So to work it, you have to kill 10 enemies, and after you kill 10 enemies, the icon will flash. And then when it's flashing, like it is now, kill 10 enemies, then you can use it. To use it, hold button 2 until you're standing to attention, and then press button 1 when you're standing to attention. This magic is the weakest magic, it's just freezing magic. It just freezes the enemies, all the enemies on the screen, allowing you to kill them easily. Just having difficulty getting this man, there we go. There we go. So another power up here, now I'm shooting knives. They're slightly faster. And you can also shoot 2 on the screen at once. So no bonus stage for this level. On to Keno. It's pretty easy, just make sure you jump at the start to lure the flames to the top so they go over you. And then he's completely armoured, except for his eyes, so you have to shoot him in the eyes. 6 hits. No, 5 hits rather. And that's the end of him. That's the end of Keno. On to the next mission, the Black Turtle. This boomerang thrower throws them low, so you have to so you have to be careful with him. Yeah, their shields are only effective against shuriken and knives, so anything, all close range attacks will work on them. This is the next power up, the bomb. If you're standing, they explode on impact. If you duck and throw them, they roll along. Careful with this one. Position yourself nicely. There we go. Otherwise, he'll turn around. This is the nunchaku. the next best close range weapon. Generally speaking, you want to get every single power up, but some of them, I have the nunchaku now, but some of them will give me the sword, which is a downgrade, so you want to avoid them. But the only way of doing that is to remember, if you can. We'll use this magic up. There we go. Only affects the enemies on the screen, hence why that one's that one's still moving. And here's the bonus stage for the ninja magic that kills the enemies on the screen. I can usually do this one first time. It is sometimes tricky though. You can miss a few and that can be devastating. Blue man's there. Good, got him. Good. And that's it. So I've got the blue man and I completed the level, so I get 2 ninja magics. There we go, and 8,500 points. And on to the next stage. I think this one's inside a ship or something. Yeah, new enemy, those green ones. 10,000 points. This is for the next bonus stage, that's for flying magic. There are a couple in here you want to avoid. A couple of hostages. There's a life max in this one, so it doesn't matter. The bombs are useful for that bit. This is a life max. That's the power up, that's the gun, they're the bullets. They're not as fast as the knives, believe it or not, but they penetrate the shields and they get enemies first time. Okay, so you want to avoid that one, that's a sword. Just use this magic up. And I can't remember what that is, but it isn't very good. Whatever it is. I don't know which one is the sword actually. I think the one below me is a sword, but I don't want to risk it. Alright, here's the next bonus stage. This one's quite easy. There we go. There's the blue man. There we go. It's pretty easy, that one. Easier than the last one actually. So yeah, that's 2 flying magics I have now. You can save them for the later levels, but yeah, this is the next stage. You can save them for the later levels where there's some tricky jumps, but if you do that, you won't be able to get any more magics because it'll make the flying magics disappear. You'll forfeit them because you're only allowed 4 at once. So I won't be doing that. The jumps are possible without the magic, but hopefully I should be able to do them first time. Yeah, there are 2 there. Bonus stage and life up. Whoops. There we go. Right. It's a difficult jump, this one. There we go. And on to the black turtle. I don't know why it says it gives you a bonus stage, because I've got a bonus stage power up there, but there isn't a bonus stage for this level. It's a bit silly. Yeah, to get this, just shoot the helicopter itself. The enemies are infinite. Be careful not to let them pile up. So they can do quite easily. There we go. And just keep attacking the front of the helicopter itself. Yeah, there is no bonus stage on that last level. So even though it gives you a power up. On to the third mission, the Mandara. The background looks a bit two-dimensional. I think those mountains. That was close. I'll be using this the ninja magic, the last one in this level, but I'll be using it to kill a boomerang thrower. If you use it when a boomerang is in the air, and when the magic's finished, the boomerang sound effect can still be heard, and it only ends until you either meet another boomerang thrower and kill him, or until you exit the level. So I have to wait until the boomerang stops moving before I use the magic, like that. I can't use it before, otherwise the boomerang sound effect will still be heard. And I got hurt there because that one of those bazooka things landed on me just before I used the magic. It can't be helped, I'm afraid. It's either hear the sound effect or sort of glitched or get hurt. This game is pretty glitched. Right, this magic, well, this bonus stage is to try and get the lightning magic, which kills all the enemies on the screen but looks different. Good, that's the blue man. Just wait here, that's it. Good. One more tricky one. Yeah, that one, good. That's the last tricky one. And just this one, and that's it, good. This one's the first hard one. I had to have a bit of a practice on them all before I made this video. And on to the second stage of Mandara. To get this man, just time it and duck and do a close range attack. Jump behind this man. This is a life max. That one's a sword, you don't want that one. I have a nunchaku, although if you do get it, it doesn't really matter because there's a chain just here, which is the best close range weapon. Just time this one. There we go. Yeah, I can now fly, use the flying magic. I sometimes do save it for later levels, but because I want to show you all the magics, I'm not going to. And it's not really needed, it's just because the jumps are so difficult. You can do them without the magic, but so I'll do them when I'm on the lower level because it lasts 30 seconds, and when you're flying you can't actually jump up and down a level, but you can exit a level, so I'll use it now. There we go, and that's the end of the level. And it moves automatically, you just have to press left or right once and it keeps on going that direction. To make sure you touch the ground near the exit, and you should exit. And here's the bonus stage, which is extremely difficult, but hopefully I should be able to do it. Let's go to the right first. Wait here. There's the blue man. Get these three, and wait here for that one, get that one and that one. That's it, and then just that one. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Very pleased with that. So yeah, that'll erase the flying magic. That's invincibility magic. So on to the third stage of Mandara. So I now have invincibility magic. It just makes you flash and the enemies won't hurt you. I'll use it when I get the opportunity. Yeah, these green enemies can jump between levels, they're a bit tricky. There's nothing up there. Some blue enemies here. And the one above me is a sword, I think. So you don't want that one. It's a bit horrible, really. You're leaving a kid there, but he's not real, so it doesn't really matter. Just use the magic there. Yeah, there's the electric magic. It just kills the enemies on the screen, except it looks different. And I think the same thing with the boomerang applies. If you use it when there's a boomerang in the air, when it's finished using, the boomerang sound effect will carry on, which is a bit glitched, but that's how it is. Yeah, they seem to be able to disappear like that. I think that's a glitch as well. This whole game's glitched, really. If they jump out of the screen, they disappear. Right, that's the end of that level. And on to my favourite boss, the Mandarin. It's not really my favourite, I'm speaking ironically, of course. Each thing needs 4 hits to die. There we go, just made it. I usually only just make it all the time. There's another user on here on YouTube called Toolbot1939 whose Mandarin strategy is mad. It's really good. I've tried that strategy myself. I can't get it to work. I always end up dying. If you touch the lightning bolt, it's instant death, so that's what happens, no matter how much health you have. It is possible with the knives and the shuriken. The knives are actually better than the bullets for the Mandarin because they're slightly faster. I've never tried it with the bombs, but I can imagine it's quite difficult. See, no matter which weapon you have, each little bit of the Mandarin takes 4 hits to die, so it doesn't really matter which weapon you have, but the knives are slightly better. Anyway, the next bit of the Mandarin is this thing. It's pretty easy. Just have to avoid the fireballs, really easy. Nearly done. If you have the shuriken or the knives, it makes a noise when you get the red bit, but you're aiming for the red bit here on its head. It's the first half of it that's the hard bit. So that's the Mandarin done. And on to the 4th mission, the lobster. Yeah, the background still looks a bit 2D. There's just one hostage to avoid in this one. Yeah, you want that one. This one's the one to avoid. It's a nunchaku, and I don't need it because I have a chain. Just kill some enemies with my magic to use it up, because I'm getting some more magic at the end of this level. That's a bonus stage. This one's a chain, so if you do get the nunchaku by accident, there's another chain. They're weird enemies, these, just to chuck bones very slowly. They're more or less easy, although they can jump up and down between levels. There we go, onto the bonus stage. This one's quite tricky as well, not as difficult as the last one, but still quite tricky. Just start on the left here. Get these 3, then stay in the middle, get that one, wait for one more, there we go. That's it, there's the blue man, and then stay in the middle, wait for one, there we go. Get these ones, one appears there, get them all in the left, if you didn't get them before. There we go, and that's it. And then we get the whirlwind magic. All 2 of them. Here's the 2nd stage of lobster. This one is a sword, so you don't want it. New enemies, they don't shoot, they just jump. Use invincibility. You are invincible, but you always get hurt the first time you get hit. Then you're invincible. Yeah, they don't stop appearing if they fall down the hole. You have to kill them. Here's that little jump. There we go, that's how you do it. You just have to stand right on the edge and then jump. But obviously I prefer it with the flying magic. Here's the bonus stage, very difficult. There we go. And that's that. Yeah, very difficult that one, but I have had a lot of practice on it. And it's flying magic again, which is helpful. Here's the third stage of Lobster. Easier than the last one because there isn't a nasty jump at the end of it. Just lots of medium difficulty jumps, which are pretty easy. Just that jump at the end of the last one is just evil. Evil. Now, there we go. There we go. Use your magic here, but remember to use it when his boomerang isn't in the air. Otherwise, the boomerang sound effect will continue forevermore. Yeah, that's just another kill all the enemies on the screen magic, really. Except it looks different. When you get to there, jump quickly to avoid that. Otherwise, it will ambush you and push you into the hole. This hole can be quite tricky, but is more or less easy. Not nearly as difficult as the one on the last level, because it's not as wide, if you notice, so it's easier. There we go, and that's that. And now it's time for the Lobster, who is really easy. Just have to get him when his sword's down, get into a rhythm. You don't want to get into this rhythm where you do that, otherwise, you know, it's a bad rhythm. If you do that, just start your rhythm again. And he's probably the easiest boss in the game, which is weird. And that's it, that's all there is to it. It's the easiest boss in the game, it's ridiculous really. And that's the end of Lobster. So on to the next one, the Masked Ninja. Kill the enemies from the start. The bones are camouflaged, so be careful. One more here, then jump up. Yeah, the screen doesn't move anymore, it's a bit weird. Oh, I didn't kill that one, yeah. But they do follow you, so which is convenient really. There's one hostage to avoid. I think it has a sword or a nunchaku. Either way, avoid it if you have the chain. Yeah, that one below me right now, next to the man, that's a sword. Or an nunchaku. Kill him with the magic, just to waste it. Yeah, that's a sword. This one's a life up, I think, so you need that one. But that one's a sword, or a nunchaku. Whoops. Wait for this enemy to jump up for me. There we go. And that's the end of the level. All done. Onto the second stage of Masked Ninja. Yeah, the blue enemies are back, but now they're able to fly, and the background is really horrible because everything's camouflaged a bit. Yeah, there it is. One of the normal ones, and then another one of the flying ones. Another flying one there. Go down for this one. Another one. There we go. I can fly, but I don't want to. It's not helpful at all. There we go. Yeah, this bit. Just wait for a big gap like that, and then just try your best on it. There we are. That's the bonus stage. Pretty easy actually. This bonus stage. It's not like the last ones, which were horrible. Right. Yeah, I was waiting for that one. There we are. And again. Yeah, just leave. Yeah, this bonus stage, it's just sort of simple. The enemies seem to be conglomerated on one side over here for the most part. There we go. And the blue enemy, I always seem to get him by accident. I always forget where he is, and I just tend to get him by accident. And the tricky enemies just seem to run across. If you miss any, they just run across. I didn't miss any that time, but if you do, they just run across. The ones that appear on the second platform just run across if you don't get them. And we get the freezing magic again. Whoopee. And on to the third Master Ninja level. This one's easier than the last one. Even though I found the last one really easy this time, when I first played it, it was really difficult. Simply because I've had loads of practice. There's a new enemy on this, the monk with a stick. They tend to follow you around the whole level. They hound you, but there's only 3 of them in the level, and on their own they're easy, and you can usually get them on their own. That's it. That's life max, the last life max in the game. Another 10,000 points. Yeah, I can use the flying magic, but there's no point because I won't be able to move up or down if I use it. And there aren't enough enemies in this level to use both of them, so I can use the freezing magic, so there's nothing I can do. There's another monk here. Yeah, they're easy on their own, but I imagine if they were piled up with other enemies, they'd actually be quite tricky. But they don't do that in this. It's actually quite an easy level. Yeah, the one on the left throws high, and the one on the right throws low. Just a case of, yeah, you can jump over both of them. That's the way you do it. There we go. Use this magic just for the hell of it, and then go. And that's the end of that level. And on to the Master Ninja himself. He has 4 stages of attack. The first one, he has a shield, but it's easy with the chain because it has such a long reach, like that. Then he used a whirlwind, but again it's easy with the chain. As long as you have the chain, it's easy. Then he makes copies of himself, just get them all like that with the chain. And then he tries to run up like that. Just get him with the chain once, then just shoot until he's dead, and that's it. And all you get is Master Ninja's done. File number 4663, and a game over. Lovely. No credits or anything, or congratulations, or a story or anything. There is a cheat. If you just press down and 1 really quickly, if you press it too quick, you don't press it quickly enough, you actually start. You go on the cheat screen and start on the first level. You choose it by accident. But yeah, you can choose any level: 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do the last boss again, but without all the weapons, and it's really hard. I'll have a quick go at it just to show you. So the last boss again. Just have to time it like that, because your punches aren't long enough to get him. Yeah, then he does the whirlwind thing. You have to kick him like that. That's it. Just time it like that. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, he managed to get me there. Then he does the copies. There we go. Then he does the run-up thing. Just jump over him. Yeah, it's the run-up thing is where I always go wrong. I have done it before, but it took me a while to kill him without any of the weapons. Anyway, and that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so I did all the bonus stages and all the levels without losing a life. So yeah, more videos to come. Bye bye.